In Spider-Man 2, Peter swings onto a random rooftop, ducks into a stranger's balcony, strips off the suit, and leaves a stack of pizzas on the floor. The resident walks out, finds the steaming pies, and happily accepts the free lunch. In just 30 seconds, Peter manages to tick off several real-world offenses. Criminal trespass when entering a private balcony, uninvited. Civil conversion when abandoning Joe's Pizza's property there. And theft by finding when the resident happily keeps the pizza. After Uncle Ben's murder in Spider-Man, Peter hunts down the carjacker. He corners him in an abandoned warehouse, breaks his arm, and terrifies him until the poor man stumbles backward out of a window to his death. Legally, this isn't self-defense, it's retaliation. In court, it becomes aggravated assault, battery, and second-degree murder. Because Peter vengefully chased him down, the law removes his right to claim self-defense. In real life, this is a 15 to 25-year prison sentence. One of Spider-Man's most iconic moves is also one of his most illegal. In Spider-Man 2, Peter webs criminals to walls, lampposts, and railings, leaving them hanging until police arrive. It's stylish and funny, but a legal catastrophe. Even in places where citizens are allowed to detain someone, the rules are strict, reasonable force only, and you have to hand them over to police immediately. Leaving someone dangling upside down for hours becomes false imprisonment, unlawful detention, and assault. In Spider-Man 3, a crane malfunctions, slicing through a skyscraper. Spider-Man rushes in to save Gwen Stacy, and succeeds, but his rescue pulls on loose beams and concrete, causing entire floors to collapse into the streets below. Legally, this triggers gross negligence, reckless destruction of property, and massive civil liability. Insurance companies always sue the person who caused the damage, even if they were trying to help. Spider-Man's real enemy isn't Venom, it's insurance lawyers. In The Amazing Spider-Man, Peter jumps onto a stolen car, forces a crash, humiliates the suspect, and then refuses police orders to surrender. When asked for his identity, he blinds the officers with webbing and escapes. This is obstruction of justice, assault on an officer, and resisting arrest. This is the moment Peter stops being a friendly neighborhood hero and legally becomes a dangerous vigilante. Spider-Man tracks people, listens through walls, and runs surveillance on suspects without any consent. Under modern privacy laws, this is stalking, interception of communications, and surveillance without a warrant. In many countries like the UK and the US, illegal surveillance carries heavy statutory prison terms. Even superheroes need a warrant. Spider-Man doesn't have one. In Spider-Man 2, Peter fights Doc Ock on top of a moving subway train, causing derailment, structural damage, and dozens of injuries. Legally, this amounts to reckless endangerment and creating a public hazard. If even one passenger died, Peter would face involuntary manslaughter. Even if Spider-Man somehow avoided criminal charges, the civil courts would destroy him. He would be sued by building owners, injured bystanders, the city transit authority, and insurance companies. He wouldn't survive the legal system, not financially, civilly, or criminally. Spider-Man is a hero. But under real-world law, he commits dozens of crimes, hundreds of civil torts, and causes millions in damages. If Spider-Man were real, he wouldn't be swinging through New York. He'd be sitting in a courtroom defense box. If a real superhero existed, would the law protect or destroy them? Because in the real world, being a hero doesn't put you above the law. It puts you right in the crosshairs of it. Tell me what you think in the comments and subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown.